Welcome back to another episode of Perkins Pipes. Got the classic Missouri Meerschaum, Missouri Pride. Got the cowboy hat on for a very particular reason. And inside the bowl, we've got some of my blend that I call the Hatfields and McCoys blend. Some dark-fired Kentucky and some red Virginia. So, let's get this guy lit. Let's get to talking. So what's up with the cowboy hat today? We're going to be talking about boots. I have been a cowboy boot wearer since I was in junior high or high school, I'd say. May well go back to junior high. I've told some of this story before, but my entry into non-church music, so secular music, was through country music. And I remember riding around in my parents' big green Ford LTD, and they never listened to the radio for music. That was just not something they did. But for some reason, they did this one night. This incredible song comes on called Elvira. Never heard it before. My parents had never heard it. Really, really catchy. And we wanted to hear it again. So every time we were in the car for the next few days or weeks, we would listen to the radio trying to hear Elvira. Well, because that was the Oak Ridge Boys, that meant we were listening to a country station. So as we're waiting around to hear Elvira, I started hearing more country music. That's how I got really into country music, and then we were off to the races from there. And because I was into country music, next thing you know, I'm wearing boots, and I certainly have had several cowboy hats over the years. Love the fit and feel of a good cowboy hat. But boots have always been with me. I've had black boots and brown boots. I've had one pair of white snakeskin boots. Back in the 80s when I was big into the band Whitesnake. Makes sense there. I've even taught in boots early on in my career. Coat, tie, and boots. Now I think I've got two pairs of boots at the moment. I've got a pair of black boots that my wife gave me some years ago. And this pair, I'll ring one of them up for you. This is a pair of boots that I got when our family was vacationing out west. We were in Wyoming. We'd gone to the big rodeo at Cody, Wyoming. And there was a boot barn store. It's a national chain. And I hadn't had any new boots for a while, so I thought I'd look around. Our daughter actually got her first cowgirl hat there. And I picked up these. I got to say, I love these. These are Cody James. And you can kind of see the gorgeous look of them. Man, oh man, are these crazy comfortable. So this could be a Cody James commercial. I really feel they're just a really comfortable boot. Started to get some wear on them. Had them a few years now. So let's talk a little bit about boots and why I like them. For one thing, I will say it does make me think of that classic Nancy Sinatra song from the 60s. These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are going to walk all over you. Classic song from Nancy Sinatra. What do I like about boots? And I'm specifically talking about cowboy boots, right? Western boots. I love the feel. I just like walking around in cowboy boots. That's why I love When we move into the fall and winter, I wear them all the time with jeans. I rarely wear them to teach in anymore, but often when I get home, man, I'm changing into jeans and boots. Like the look. I'll be honest with you, I like the ease of just slipping them on. You don't have to tie any laces. I was going to bring it out. I should have brought it out. I apologize to my buddy Sam for not. My buddy Sam, who was a guest on the Brierside Chat some time back. And by the way, if you'd ever like to be a guest on the Brierside Chat, please shoot me an email, perkinspipes@gmail.com. I would love to have you as a guest. We could talk about any of the finer things of life that you want to talk about. But my buddy Sam made me a boot jack. So you can just kind of put your feet in this wooden frame and just then be able to pull the boots off so you don't really have to bend down and take them off. So appreciate that from Sam very much. So really, I specifically want to talk about boots in this episode. I enjoy a little bit more pointed too. Now this, I had some that were a little bit more pointed than this. Of course, you got the square cut too, which really is better if you are riding in a saddle. You have some that are really nice dress boots. I never got one of the silver tips that you could put on the front there. I thought about doing that, but never did that. But I really like a slightly more, a little more pointed. I've had some that were more rounded than this. Like I say, pretty much brown and black. The most exotic I ever had was that one pair of snakeskin. And boy, I will tell you, boots can get expensive, especially as you get into ostrich skin and snake skin and some of the other exotic skins. So talk to us a little bit about footwear. Talk to us about what you like. Are you a tennis shoe person? Are you a flip-flops and sandal kind of individual? What do you wear most of the time? Whether it's to work or around the house, maybe your work requires a certain kind of shoe. Certainly, you think of steel-toed boots in construction situations and so forth. Do you like cowboy boots? And if so, what kind of cowboy boots do you like? Do you like Luke Casey's? Do you like the Cody James? Maybe some of you remember the good old Dingoes from back in the day. He even used to be advertised in comic books. Dingo boots did. Dan Post, another legendary brand of boots. Do you like a particular color? Do you like a particular skin? Do you prefer leather or an exotic skin? So talk to us a little bit. This is just a fun episode here. Talk to us a little bit about boots and other footwear. As Malcolm Guite likes to say, I do these little things in order at last to do nothing. Or as I like to say in Latin, Parva ut tandem, nihil agam, y'all.